Good morning, friends. This is take two. I'm adding El Ingles on here. Um, I was walking outside and the Wi-Fi was on, and then I lost my Wi-Fi and I lost y'all. So if you saw the last video, you'll see that we got cut off at the end. So here we are again. I'm not going to keep this video too long because I'm going to go outside and take a walk. Oh, there she is. But I wanted to honor this morning. I didn't want to leave you guys hanging. So I'm going to invite Elle on, and we're going to chat about, how do you take time away? I realized I didn't plan that. I'll do it differently next time, but I didn't turn the Wi-Fi off, and then the Wi-Fi, all that kind of stuff. So it's okay. We'll keep this video a little short today. I just wanted to honor the fact that we got cut off and everybody, in case you wanted to hear what we're talking about. So can you give I was hoping to chat today about, how do we take time away? But I was thinking about the big picture. There's a few things. Sometimes we have to take time away from a person in the moment, like we need to pause. Sometimes we need to take time away from our projects. We need to take, come away and we'll get the ideas to come back. Sometimes take time away from our physical space. Right? And even like this month, I'm taking time away. I'm taking a month away from where I practice yoga. So I will practice at home, but practicing at Vital, I'm taking a month away just because to like reset, reground, recenter, just to get back into myself, change some patterns up a little bit. So I'm curious, like you've really inspired me, Elle Ingalls. Thank you for being here this morning. You've really inspired me to, take some time away, like consider going into the mountains one weekend and doing some writing or doing some nothing, whatever it is that I choose. So can you share with us, you've been doing this for a while. How did this get started?
I have. Yeah, I started taking myself on a little retreat, even if I like to do 2 nights, knowing I'll get a really good night's sleep by the second night. But now that I come to the same place for like, I don't know, almost 20 years, I've been doing this.
So you're in a condo right now. You're not at home. Let everybody know, where are you?
Not at home. Yeah, it's a little bed and breakfast. It's a bed and breakfast, but it's got some little other places across the river, and I like it.
You show us a
Because
picture?
it's very quiet. It's I'll show out my window here. So that's a beautiful little town called Saugatuck. It's very arty. A lot of artists love it here.
I love that water, girl. I live in Colorado and it's beautiful. I mean, the mountains are gorgeous, the sunrise is gorgeous, sunset's gorgeous. I mean, on and on and on. And the water is few and far between. Bodies of water are few and far between. And they're freezing cold because it's all snow melt. So that water right now might be cold, but that water right there that I see, it's like the water that I think about jumping off a boat and cannonball into. I miss that.
That's the Kalamazoo River. It's very high right now. We've had flooding, and it's interesting because I'm working on my book. I've been working on this book since 2012. I have an ebook, a downloadable book. It's 58 pages. That's a part of my course. But now I'm working on my big book. I've been working on it for a long time, and 2018 is the year that I want to finish it. And one of the little sections is I'm basically doing all of our basic needs. Are they being met? And one is water. And in Boulder, Colorado, you can only have one water barrel because they need the groundwater. So you can't even have the water off your roof because the city needs it. Isn't that crazy? I read about that. It's like, wow, you can't even if the water's falling on your own roof, you can't divert it.
Yeah,
You've got to let it go off.
Yeah, when I started realizing this too, because my background's environmental policy, and when I heard about these laws, regulations, that said you could not collect water that was from the sky that came onto your own property, I was like flabbergasted. And but it's true. It's because of the development and the way that the lack of water and the low water and where you are in terms of that river. That is so, I get it now. Now that I see, this is the first time I've seen it, friend. So, I mean, if you want to be in the flow Go by some river. That's what you just made me realize. I was like, I'm not just getting a cabin in the woods. I'm getting a cabin in the woods next to a stream.
Stream, beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, the river is amazing. A little, about a mile down, it's churning so much because it's just, the churn is underneath in the channel here. So it looks kind of placid, but when the ducks are out here, they're floating, flying past here. So yeah, so a couple of things that I do, and in fact, I have a whole video as a part of my course on how to take yourself on a private retreat because I've been doing it for so long. And like, I don't know what time it is. I cover up any clock. I'll even take the clock off the wall here, go put it out in my car so I don't hear it tick. I don't want any clocks. I have no idea what time it is. I get up when I want. I eat when I want. I write, I walk. I'm alone. It's completely, I just take myself totally out of my normal environment, which is very structured. We run a pretty structured house, which is great raising children. To provide that kind of structure in a beautiful, fun way. And so when I come here,
like Maria Andrews always says, structure gives you freedom.
Structure sets you free.
Yeah,
structure sets you free.
Yeah, it really does. It's like that's why we do Facebook Lives. That's why we talk. That's why we talk at 6 a.m. every day.
Yeah.
That structure gives us the freedom to let go of what we don't need and to move forward towards what we want. Easy.
Yeah. For those who don't know, this woman and I, we talk every day at 6 her time, 8 my time, to keep ourselves on track with our businesses, because as entrepreneurs, we don't have anyone but ourselves pushing us. And sometimes we actually push ourselves too hard. And so we help each other.
Sometimes. Have you ever heard of almost every day? Most entrepreneurs out there, so if you're listening now and you're an entrepreneur, you're thinking about becoming an entrepreneur, you know somebody in your life who is, and you're wondering what the hell is going on, why they're so crazy. Here's why. They think they should be further along than they really are. They're so far along, people look at them and be like, wow, you've done some cool stuff in your life. And yet within each one of us, and I guarantee, Elle, you have felt this, if not now, at some point, I should be further along. I could be helping more people. Right?
Absolutely.
So we all have that. And I think that's such a good kind of wrap up to our conversation, is that's exactly why we have to take time away, not just as entrepreneurs, but everybody out there. I guarantee at some point you think you should be further along than you are right now. That's not true. Because if you were,
I think too, if you take a vacation as a family, it's really important to really be with your family. It's so easy to bring the laptop and do work, and so when I coach people, I'm like, okay, if it's impossible for you not bring that laptop, then work when your children are still asleep, like 6 to 8 a.m. and then everybody gets up and then you're with them on your vacation. I got that advice years ago because I would always bring work on vacation. I would. When I ran a nonprofit,
I'm working on it.
Nonprofit doesn't run unless I'm there.
Yeah, well, I'm working on it right now. I went to a friend's the other night for dinner. Was so happy to be invited over, have a beautiful evening, vegan dinner cooked right for me. I'm like, yeah, hello, amazing. And I kept feeling myself like these dings of reminders, like, oh, I need to do this, and my pull to want to go to my cell phone and like make something happen. It was challenging, I'm gonna be honest. And I finally settled into it, but it was like for 2 hours I kept feeling that pull to go work and do something. And
so the pressure-free tool I share with this is called the double yellow line. Double yellow line your activity. And one of my clients said, she takes a bath every day. She double yellow lined her bath because when she's usually in the bathtub, she's thinking, oh, I got to do this and I got to do this, I got to do this, and she was not even paying attention to relaxing in the bathtub.
Yeah, I've experienced that same thing too. It's so good. And one way to get into the out of these thoughts too is to use your breath and breathe like direct. Here's what I want to tell people. This is the special part. Listen in, friends. You ready? Don't just breathe. Direct your breath. Use your consciousness. Use your awareness, your ability, your brain power, right? To actually use your breath and push it into, or pull it in, or allow it in to maybe the right side of your lung, maybe the left side of your lung, then both, right? Then the back, then the belly. So once you start using directionality, right? Directionality in your body. It's not just about breathing, but choosing where your breath goes. Immediately, your thoughts subside. There's no way to be thinking and directing your breath into a certain part of your body at the same time. It's just humanly impossible. So de-stress by double yellow lining using your breath, right?
Yeah.
That's powerful.
That's so good.
Oh God.
You taught me that.
Yeah,
you taught me that
combined. Powerful.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah. I used it yesterday when I was driving on a slippery road. I found myself, I will, relax my breath in order to relax my hands because I was feeling tense. Yeah. And then I did that directionality with my breath. It's so beautiful. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
All right, I'm gonna
keep out there. Keep making the world a better place by taking care of yourself.
All right.
That's the lesson here. Take care of yourself. Breathe into your body. Let your thoughts subside. Use a double yellow line today and breathe into your body somewhere special.
Bye.
Bye, Chica. Namaste. Love you. Blessings.
Love you too. Bye.
I'm going to go on a walk now.
Okay.